That's crazy how the next shit to be having the ill, and then they paraded Hov. I went to Hov. You know, I'm cool with Hov, obviously. So we did the Barclays. So I'm like, I'm going to every show.
Yeah.
He did like 6-7 nights in a row.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to every show. So then, I think the 4th or 5th night, Chris Brown and Rihanna got back together, and they showed up. And it was like, oh my God, they're back together.
Right. Backstage.
So I was with my man from the Fader, Andy Cohen, and he's like, let's take a photo. Like, and we did a photo of them together. Nobody saw it. Went to TMZ. And shit went viral the next morning. And then back then, John Manilli, Jay-Z's partner, was like, yo, you banned. We got to cut you out. You can't go there. So they put me on timeout. I couldn't go to the next 2 shows, and then they brought me back for the last show.
But this was like pre-Instagram, right?
Yeah, it was the early days. I'm saying it went viral. It was like, but I'm a journalist. I'm like, yo, I'm going to document the shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's your job.
We're rolling, right? We're good? Yeah. Droog, what's up, baby?
What up, sir? How you feeling? Chilling.
Man, I feel like I know you, but I don't know you. It's insane, right?
Yeah. I mean, the same person put us on, low key.
Nah, for real. Let's start from there for jump. I mean, Sasha Jenkins means a lot to me. He means a lot to you. I actually didn't even understand fully your connection with Sacha Jenkins. I didn't know till I heard some interviews and I started doing my research. Like, I didn't know that. Like, Sacha Jenkins, you know, my best friend coming up, we had a little falling out, but I still love him to death. And like, you know, he's gone. It's really sad for me. But what I always say about Sasha is that he impacted so many lives. Like, that's what you want in life, right? You want to be like, yo, I helped make people better. I impacted people's lives. Like, Sasha's the epitome of that.
Absolutely.
And you're a student of that, right?
Yeah, when I met Sasha, it was like the most unique person, you know what I mean? Like, just somebody who understood all sorts of music, but also had this crazy sense of humor. And like, I was 19, 20, just like going to community college. Yeah, it was like 2009, 2010. I remember I had a meeting with Sasha Jenkins in Midtown with Mike Heron.
Yeah, Haitian Mike.
Mike was like, yo, we gonna get you a mixtape with Rap Radar. You about to be on. I left the meeting, I'm like, yo, I'm about to be on. 2010, early, yeah. And Sasha just, you know, a visionary. People throw that word around, but truly. Yeah.
And he saw what? He saw your raw talent. Like you could be an MC, you could do, like, what was the connection you guys had in terms of your art? Like, what was that connection?
He said writing, amazing writer. That was his thing. He was like, yo, you're writing. And I think he peeped the humor too, like the punchlines and all of that. But I think I was just solely focused on the writing. I didn't care about an image as a rapper. I wasn't trying to break through. You know what I mean? That's why, like...
No, I had no idea what you looked like or who you was or whatever. Like, I heard the voice is commanding. It's like, oh, it sounds like, nah, whatever the flow. Like, but it was like, there was a mystique around it where it's like, what does dude even look like? Is he black? Is he whatever? Like, who knows, right? It's a mystique.
And that was the thing. I was like, I want people to focus on the lyrics, but hip-hop is so, like, image-oriented and, like, the person, like, where's he from? You know, who is he?
Yeah.
I didn't put enough thought into that. I was just, like, only focused on the technique. In the rhymes, stuff like that. So when I was just writing like 20 bars a day for like 8 months, Sasha, you know, he saw the progression.
Wait, 20 bars a day for 8 months?
Yeah, it was like for years though. It just kept going, like not just 20 bars, but like, you know, on an average. And Sasha was just like trying to introduce me to everybody. You know, Mike was one of those people. So many different people, just to try, you know, producers, stuff like that.
Yeah. You said it's like, it wasn't even like on some real, like, take a piece of percentage. It was just like
it was no, but I think like
love,
3 years like into it, maybe he had a conversation with his wife and she was like, all right, what's going on here with this? And then Sasha kind of like, he passed me off to like his little dunny. It was like, yeah, all right. But he did so much work up until that point. He was there for like the real artist development, like to bring me to Def Jam.
How rewarding is that? Like, it's like you built your career just on your own accord, right? Like, it has to feel fulfilling, right? Even now, I mean, I'm here because I love the new project you have, Madlib, about to drop.
Yeah.
You know, which is amazing on its own. But think about the journey you've had, like, on your own terms. Like, it's
Absolutely.
It's very unique.
I was thinking about that on the ride here. I was like, I really built it. It's like when they didn't give it to you, they can't take it. You know what I mean? I feel like when you have a certain back end or, you know, like you in bed with labels and shit, I feel like it could be taken away from you. Even if it's like so-called independent. Like, I don't want to throw names out there, but like I saw what happened to Chance the Rapper, where everybody was like heaping the praise and the hype, and then all of a sudden
took it away.
Yeah. So I don't feel like
weaponized it actually against him. You saw that,
and that's like a case study to really like look at and learn from. Because like how does that happen? Like I feel like they didn't really give me shit. I had to take it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
How do you make a Madlib album happen?
So
that's the MC's dream. That's any MC's dream. Madlib, we know how ill he is. Like, it's insane.
When I was going to record my first project, in the back of my mind, I was like, yo, I want to showcase what I could do lyrically so I could get beats from a Madlib. I thought that was going to happen in maybe a year or two. It happened like 6 to 7 years. But when you get to know Madlib, you realize that time is just a construct. That's my guy. But it's when he finally reached out, it was like 2020, 2021. I was like, yo, finally. Like, and it was almost like a dream. I'm like, how did you even hear me? He told me Doom put him on. So I'm like,
rest in peace, Doom.
Yeah, rest in peace to Doom.
Yeah.
I was fortunate to do some songs with him.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's something in it, like that's the guy you want to work with, man. You know.
Yeah, so it lives up to the hype, right? Your idea of what it is and to actually do it.
It's like working with your like long lost brother. You know what I mean? Like it's feel like I knew him, but I didn't know him yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when he started sending tracks, I'm like, it doesn't even feel like work.
Yeah.
Like I'm just making songs like I'm back writing before I got on. That's how it feels.
Yeah.
And it's not, I feel like, you know, with this album, it's not really contrived. It's not to say the other records were, but there's more like conceptual thought. This is just like, you get the track, hear what it's saying to me, and you get busy, you know?
Yeah. So that was your vision of it. It's just the art of it. Like, you don't want to make it.
We have so much work. We got so much material that, you know, you got like some live band stuff. He got his raw loops. He got stuff where I'm playing guitar, all types of stuff. So just prog rock, like Gentle Giant type shit. Like, it's ridiculous. And we don't have to put it out, but after a while, we're like, yo, we should probably do something with these records that we had. Yeah. Yeah.
So it felt special out the gate to you.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think like the first time we connected, he sent a bunch of tracks and I did like maybe 10 joints in like a week or two. I was like, it's on. Yeah. I was already working on like 6 projects that year too.
I mean, and also the guest list on this shit is crazy. You got Jay Electronica out the cave. I don't know, how did you pull that off? Like all types of.
Shout out to Rory. You know, Rory works with Jay Elect.
Big Rory.
So March, a friend of mine told me that, you know, yo, Rory's working with Jay Elect. So, like, I hit Rory, I'm like, let's make it happen. But it's like, it's a cheat code to be working with Madlib. Like, everybody wants to rhyme on a Madlib beat. So, I know how to, you know, get the features.
So what's your favorite song off the album to you?
Ooh, I think You Wish. I just like the...
Oh, the Skilo. You remember that?
Yeah, I just feel like it was the easiest song to write. I love songs where it's just like, I feel like it's already written. I just gotta like transcribe
They wouldn't think that Droog would fuck with that record, like that record. So? Like, it's stereotype, right? It's like people put people in different boxes. Like, yo, he wouldn't like that type of thing.
Oh no, I'm a fan of all sorts of hip hop. I feel like when I was growing up, you listen to everything.
I wish the Skilo was Skilo. Like, I wish I was a bit taller.
Yeah, but flipping it to You Wish. Yeah, I feel like
you dugging it out.
Yeah, I mean, but that song is it's a great song. Period. You know what I mean? But I feel like to flip it in that way and interpolate, I think it still works to who I am. You know what I mean? It's like, you wish you were a little bit taller. You know, cats meet me, they're like, I didn't know you was this tall. So like, breaking the short rapper stereotype. You know?
So what got you into this shit, man? What do you know was this going to be your path to be an MC? Like,
you know, rhyming in junior high school, like you just do it because
one of those.
Fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I
trying so you can hang with everybody. Like
it was just like, yo, I just caught the hip hop, but just like all of us. You know what I mean? Like you want to hear every rhyme, like Common said. Like I used to love it. Like I don't care who you were. Like I heard every rhyme for like years because I was just obsessed. Like, but also studying the greats. But I was just doing it as a hobby, and you know, it's not something I thought like would ever be a career or I would make money from it. So I remember I got my first check probably like 10 years into rhyming, you know, and it was like somebody used the song in a YouTube video, and it was like, okay, it's time. Like this is real.
It's real.
I can make money from this. And then once I got like a real check, then it's like, okay, this is a job, but
Yeah.
this is what I would be doing if I wasn't getting paid. So it's, you know, when you love it, it's different.
Yeah. Do you feel this, like, I feel like I try to explain to people, like, we're from New York, come from this sort of like 80s era of like the Canes and the foundation. And then the Nas and J's came out of that tree. And it's like, that's lyricism, like the standard of what we thought it was.
A lost art.
You're a student of that to me. Like when I hear you rhyme, it's like you're a product of that, the G-rap leading to the Nas, leading to you. Like it's generational,
I'm probably like
right?
the last of that era.
Yeah. Do you feel that when like cats is drilling it out in New York? It's like, do you feel like you're still like carrying that last baton of what the essence was in the sense of New York hip hop?
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, like, you know, I came up on Jay, Nas, M, all those guys, but I went back and studied who influenced them. So I went back and studied the G-Rap and the Slick Rick and Kane, of course.
Yeah.
Rakim.
I saw something you was with Peter Rosenberg saying that you actually first knew about KRS through the Nelly beef, which was crazy. I remember modern day shit, and then went back to like The Bridge Is Over, Criminal Minded, and like say everything.
And then going back and listening to that, it's like it blew my mind. Like I remember like cats, like my homie had a Bridge Is Over like ringtone on his Nextel, and it sounded ancient. I was like, yo, this beat. But when you study it and you really listen, like, yo, it's one of the hardest like records.
It's insane.
Period. And like having an OG like Sasha put me on to like rap the Kane and stuff like that. And
he played you rapping Kane?
He was like, yo, study Kane's breath control. Because I was packing too many words in the bars at one point.
Oh, wow.
I was like, okay. He's like, listen to how he's taking a breath at the beginning of each bar. So it was like tons of that. Like,
wow.
And I think
that's hard.
Lyricism is a lost art. I mean, I feel like the more you move away from that, it's like, where's the objectivity as far as skill is concerned? Because then it's just you're picking your favorite or who you like. It's a popularity contest.
Yeah.
But I feel like with lyricists, you could break down, you could be objective, like, yo, this dude is better. Or like, if there's a battle, like you find out in real time who's the dude, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think, that's what I came up on. So it meant a lot. Like when I was first coming on to get love from like Prodigy, like have Prodigy call me, that shit like fuck my head up. But I'm like, yo, I'm on the right path. And like things like that kept happening, like Sean Price or something like that.
Yeah.
So all the dudes that I look up to fuck with me. So and that's like the bare minimum. That's just, you know, respect and confirmation. But
was that always your passion, hip hop? How did we get to that point?
So I mean, I just love hip hop, but I always loved writing. You know what I mean? I was in like a creative writing magnet. Yeah. And then by the time I got to high school, I dropped out in 9th grade, but we were just running around battling cats. I knew Steve, ASAP Yams. He was like organizing stuff behind the scenes.
You come from the Yams tree too also. It's crazy.
Yams knew everybody,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, when he got on, I was like, okay. So when somebody you know makes it, it puts a battery in your back.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like, okay, I gotta get, absolutely. Yeah. So between like him and knowing Sasha, it was like enough motivation. Like, yo, I gotta do it now. Like, because I was going to community college, you know, trying to get like the liberal arts degree and then maybe transfer. I was like, what am I gonna do in my life?
Yo, dog, I'm community college liberal arts degree.
Word?
That's it. Yes, that's it.
I went to
LaGuardia
Kingsborough.
Community College, liberal arts degree. That's it. I went to Queens College. I dropped out. Sasha was going to Brooklyn College. He dropped out. We was like, let's do this magazine shit.
You know, school's not for everybody. You know what I mean? Shout out to the CUNY system, though.
I'm going to have you call my mommy. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't for everybody.
But we might get like an honorary degree one day. You know what I mean? Like cats come back. Yo, Black Thought teaches like 100 rap courses.
Yeah.
I tried to get him to put me on. I'm trying to get the NYU look.
That's hard.
Let me get some benefits. This rap shit, I'm paying crazy premiums for insurance. Man, it's good.
But even your catalog, like it's so extensive. Like how do you stay so motivated? Like I feel like again, you said you have how many projects? Like I was like, I feel like you're constantly making music and constantly like creating these arcs, right? At one time, like
but it's a business too. Like you have to like space it out.
Yeah,
and then
but you're fully independent still, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So how do you function with that? Like, you have a team, or are you doing so much?
I've been managing myself since 2017.
Wow.
And, you know, it's a lot. Sometimes it becomes a lot, but, like, I got to give a shout out to my lawyer, my accountant. That's my team.
Yeah, there you go. And good lawyer, good accountant can take you far.
That's it. And I mean, like, I got, like, assistants, but I got, like, good business partners that we just do one-offs. And sometimes, like, if I want to keep doing records with the same person, we'll figure out, like, a business structure where, like, But I've done records with a lot of different indie distributors.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not locked in.
Yeah.
You know, to like an 8 album. A lot of like indie labels, like they'll own your shit outright, like your whole fucking catalog.
For real?
Yeah, I mean, I've got offers from certain labels where it was like, you know, 4 or 5 albums. You get this amount, and we own it for duration of copyright. And I remember showing that to my lawyer. She was like, "Tell him to kick rocks," and we go with a lease. You know what I mean? A license, rather.
Yeah.
For like, you know, 4 or 5 years, whatever you negotiate.
Yeah.
Sometimes 2 years. You know.
Yeah.
Putting the business out there.
No, they gotta learn though.
But that's how it is. Yeah. I mean, like, you don't have to.
Does it feel fulfilling to be that, to do it that way though?
Absolutely not. Because I mean, I've had conversations.
You've had those meetings, I'm sure. You said you've had those meetings.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We're gonna promise you this, do this, da-da-da. It's like, sign right here. Here's $500,000 for you. Like,
early on, I was like, yo, this is kind of tempting. Because this was like, I came out in 2014, like, Bobby Shmurda dropped the week after. I was like, I'm watching his IG.
Don't say Droog was on top of the conference table. You're not doing the conference table.
We're not doing it. I'm too tall for that. No. You should have seen me in those meetings. It was a lot of stone face, just like, but like I learned a lot too, because like sitting down with like Todd Moskowitz and like, it was between like 300 and Empire. We went with Empire. This was early. This was like 2014, but you learn a lot, man. Yeah.
You heard about the 50 Cent lunging at Todd Moskowitz?
No, what happened?
No, that's not
Is this like when he tried to lock him into
Yeah.
But they signed, right? It was like Violator Records.
Yeah.
Damn, B.
It's a tough day.
Somebody put a gun on the I heard about that.
Okay, what's the most entertaining label meeting you've had?
Oh man. Entertaining in what way? Like
that was just like this is surreal. Like this is insane. Like this is like over the top. Like it's just not. This isn't a real world. Like what the fuck is going on?
I don't know. I feel like No ID was interesting. Like he was like the calmest cat. He was like the calmest person in the entire universe. And he was like, "Yo, this is what we gonna do. We gonna put you on a record with Nas, so they see y'all don't sound alike."
You sound like it was funny. Oh, saying put you on a record with Nas.
Put you on a record
to show you don't sound alike.
To show you don't sound alike.
Wow.
He was like,
because that was your big knock. Like
it was like a reverse stimulus almost. It was like I had to like prove more. Like usually cats get in position is like a path to like, okay, let's see what he could do. Like, But it was like,
but you sound like Nas though.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, what?
It was like, it took me off guard. It was just like another obstacle to like have to overcome. But I'm built for it. And it worked out.
100%.
But nah, Def Jam, because it's like a dream. Like this is when Def Jam was like still Def Jam.
Absolutely.
I'm like,
absolutely.
I think like Vince Staples might have got signed like a few years before. And I was like, he was like, yo, you're gonna be the you know, there's no Ukrainian rap, you know?
Yeah.
He was like, I wasn't sure. He said, I wasn't sure.
Ukrainian rap.
Yeah. He was like, I wasn't sure if you could carry it, but I saw you on Sway. And I feel like, okay, you can be the guy.
Freestyle on Sway.
But I mean, I think there's like the first freestyle on Sway.
Yeah.
But I think there's like an art to like closing deals and maintaining these relationships. I think like the team wasn't that strong, but Def Jam was like, that was like the end all be all to me. I was like, okay, where do I sign? Like, But and then we went to the studio, we went to Jungle City. It was cool, man. Yeah. But 300 was interested too.
Yeah.
That was Orlando was there.
Huh?
That's when Orlando was there.
Orlando, yeah. Who signed Kodak, a lot of B&B, a lot of
And my lawyer was like, "Yeah, I don't want to deal with Lior. Let's go with." That's exactly what he said. I always wanted to meet Lior. That would have been funny because you hear the story.
Droog, you're amazing, Droog.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear. Man.
You didn't get to do it.
Nah, I ain't get that.
Man. Did you meet Nas? You met Nas yet?
Nah.
Wow, for real?
You know, Sasha invited me to like premieres and stuff like that, but I never went. But it's like things. Because
you know he knows you because it's the whole shit.
Yeah,
right?
I mean. I remember I hit Sasha one time. I was like, I hope he doesn't think like we manufactured that because it totally caught us off guard. We didn't know. I didn't know like people were ever going to say that, but I feel like it was a testament to me getting better because I never heard that comparison until like I stepped my pen game all the way up. You know what I mean? So I feel like it'll happen when it's time. Yeah.
What was the origin of even your old Droog, the name itself? So
Droog means friend in Russian.
Oh wow. Okay.
And you know, when I was younger, like growing up. I didn't want to embrace like my back. It wasn't cool to like be
be a Russian, Ukrainian
people
rapper.
Not even a rapper, just like as a kid, like it wasn't cool. Like there wasn't like a lot of Russian people where I grew up. So by the time I was like 18 or 19, I was like, I don't want to run from it. So when Sasha was suggesting, that was like the first name he said, Droog. Wow. And I was like, you know what? I'm rocking with it. Like, I'm not running from it. Like, this is it. Yeah. Like, that's where it's going to start. And then, like, your old friend, it's just like, I want my music to feel like a conversation with a friend. I don't want it to feel like this dude rapping syllables in your ear. Or it's just a conversation. You know, I feel like all the great rap is conversational to me.
What's your process like? It just comes to you, you write it down, you freestyle off the head? Like, what's your process making music?
I'm a writer, you know what I mean? I write things down.
You write it down.
But I try to keep like a freestyle type approach to it. I don't want it to sound forced. So when I'm writing, usually like the first thing that comes to my head, like I make sure I just, capture that, put it down. And
like the opening line, right? It's Prodigy shit. The opening line gotta be
that's like rule number one. When like you gotta grab people with the opening line. I feel like a song like The Edge with Killer Mike, like Close to the Edge, like Bono. Yeah. You start with that. I'm like, okay, that's a dope line. Like, let me download from that and see what I could gather. You know what I mean? And then just keep it going.
Going back to the album though, how did you decide, like Killer Mike, these sort of guests, like how did that come to be of like who's gonna be part of this project?
I've been blessed by the rap gods as far as features. Like to get like Black Thought, Doom,
Same.
Pharoah Monch. Yeah. You know, a lot of cats that don't even do features like that. LP, you know. Yeah. So I want it to be natural. I want like I don't want it to just be like a bunch of names slapped together like on some compilation. I never want my shit to be like a compilation. Yeah, yeah. I want it to sound like, okay, this is organic. This is the voice I hear on this record. So like that J-Elect record, with Wiz Khalifa, like you think that's apparent. You don't think that's apparent that's gonna work, but it works. You know what I mean? Like, and it just gotta be right. I feel like I'm listening for the tone of the voice. Who do I hear on this record? And I shoot my shot. I don't care. Like, so
you'll get it done. You'll get it done, and then start to hear who could add to this. Like,
absolutely.
You lay it down first, and it's like, okay, I could hear this person could add to this if I could get him.
Absolutely. 99% of the time, I do my verse first, and I send it out. Yeah. I want to make sure like they help elevate the song. Like, it's not always like who got who killed who on the record, but I take my chances. Like, what's the worst they could do? Say no. So like, there's a lot of cats who say no or they go missing. I got a list of people who duck the smoke. But I feel like, man, I damn near like hit my head on the ceiling as far as features. Like, after this, it's just Jay and Nas. Like that's my goal. Like,
but did it motivate you with this project to make sure you also stretch out?
Absolutely.
And
But I mean, it's a Madlib beat. You got to go hard. You can't just like half-ass the shit.
Yeah, how do you explain Madlib's production to people? Like, how do you explain like what? I mean, you work with some. You've had great production across the board, but it's like, what do you think is? How do you define what's unique about Madlib's production?
The greatest, man. He's the best. Like, I feel like him and Dilla are like the paragons for like production. I feel like that's who every producer in that world, or outside of that world, like looks up to. Because you got like alternative rock cats who rock with Madlib. I think it's the ear, the technique, and it's just like the approach. It's raw. Yeah. He's not trying to make it super polished, but it still sounds like you hear the difference between a Madlib beat and somebody else's. You know what I mean? And like when I put my rhymes to it, like you realize why he is who he is. Like, but I think it starts with like a musical background, who he is, his ear, and that's like my musical brother. Like we talk about like Frank Zappa and shit like that. So
Frank Zappa,
definitely.
Yeah, and it's like he obviously he took a little bit of a loss with the fires and stuff like that. But this is the first project since that. Like, so how did that impact the process, if anything?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough just on a personal level to go through what he went through. Yeah. And just try to be supportive. Like we did the 2 tribute shows, one in New York and LA, and it's just tough. Like I can't even imagine what it's like to like lose your crib. I'm trying to give him pay, but we did like the Killer Mike record after that, and a lot of records. So we keep working. Like that's how we deal with tough times. You know, just
does he give you advice as an MC? Like advisement in terms of bars coming on? So.
Nah, he's just a cool dude. He told me like he rocks with me because of the beat selection. He's like, yo, the beat. Got a good ear. I was like, damn, what about my rhymes? It's really.
You got a great ear, man.
Yeah, that's like half the battle, though.
Yeah, like, not for real.
A lot of MCs can't pick beats, man.
Yeah, why do you think that's the case? A lot of MCs don't have that ear. When it comes
I feel like they're not musicians; they're just rappers. I feel like you have to listen to the records, man. Like, Snoop isn't like the most technical, but he had like some of the greatest production. But you know, not taking nothing away from his MC skills. But when you got great beats, man, it's like I'd rather listen to Group Home album than like lyrical miracle. But it's like
living proof.
It's nuance, man. It's like it's also about songwriting too. I feel like that if you could write a song, that separates you from like the battle guy or somebody just rapping in a cipher. Yeah. So
how do you think you developed that? Like when did you think you got to that point where you felt you weren't just barring up, like you got to that point?
I remember that the first session I had with Sasha and his producer friend, he was like, you gotta think about concepts. Like you just rap, like the raps are cool, but like there's nothing. So that took time.
What's the story you're telling? Yeah.
And the job is never done. Like I'm still working to this day, but I feel like on my last solo project, Movie, I feel like I tapped into like more personal storytelling and telling things that I never even thought I would talk about on the record, like social anxiety and shit like that. Like I couldn't talk to anybody for like a year. Yeah. So to put that in a record, I did a song called How Do You Do It? I feel like when you do that, it's not even like you're not trying. It's just like you cut a vein open and like you bleed right onto the record. It's like and you don't have to do that every time, or you don't have to like overshare. Yeah. Like we don't need to know everything about you, but it's like the more you have of your personality in the music, the better, Yeah. And the different sides of your personality.
Was there a moment or a session where you felt like, okay, I get it. Like I feel confident in that I'm doing it that way.
As far as like the personal stuff, or
just even like like going from like bars up to like making songs, like that type of thing.
Yeah, it took a while, but I feel like it takes a while to even make a song with bars that people like. You know what I mean? Because you can have bars, it doesn't mean people are gonna want to click play on your record. Yeah. So I feel like when I first started, Nutty Bars was like the first like lyrical like show what you could do record that worked for me. But then like I felt empty after like just proving like I'm nice on the mic. Like it gets like it's a little sterile. It's like he could rap, but what else you got? Yeah. So I feel like doing songs like Train Love about like seeing a girl on the train and not saying anything to her and thinking about it for the rest of the day. That's something that everybody can relate to. Yeah, and that's like probably my highest stream song. So making records like that was like 2016, 2017. It came out in 2019. That's when I was like, okay, yeah. And I had like a lot of stuff behind the scenes. Like I remember like Trackmasters approached me in the club. Tone approached me in the club one time. Wow. He was like, yo, let's do some records.
Shout out Tone.
So we was like working on some stuff. It never came out. But around that time, that's when I made records like that stuck with people. Yeah. And that was just like a conscious thing on my part. I was like, I need people to feel me and know who I am, beyond just like, okay, he can rap, because that'll only take you so far. Unless you want to be that guy. Yeah. You could do that too.
But I think you carved your own lane in terms of the music, right? And what you're doing. And I think like I was going to ask you, like, how do you even view what success looks like in terms of that? Like I just feel like you're doing your path, it's your lane. You know what I'm saying? Are there tangible things you're trying to achieve in terms of like, this is going to make me successful? Or it's like, I'm just self-contained, doing my vision my way?
I think success is like doing what you love and being compensated. It's not all about money, but I live comfortably off my art. I haven't taken I feel like right before the pandemic, and then like the pandemic, like I really locked in and started working on a lot of material. And it takes time. Like it's not one thing that shows, oh, you made it now. Like I think it's a progression, and it's a lot of things. But I mean, I did a tour in like 2022. booked it myself with my booking agent, and every hotel I stayed in was 5 stars. That's success to me. I'm like, I'm not like, you know, sharing a room with like four dudes, you know what I'm saying? So, and being, negotiating my own deals, and that's success to me. Like not having somebody standing over me telling me what to do. I can't, I'm not good with authority. So like, you know, I hear cats out when they want to manage me, but it got to make sense. You know, it's just like, it's tough for me to like answer to somebody. You know what I mean? Like, this is like a real like spiritual thing too. Like, I feel like sometimes when you have somebody in your circle and the energy's off, like you're not gonna get certain blessings.
It might derail you.
It's like in sports, they say like the dynasty starts after this person. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes it's like that in music. So like, and it might be a family member, like somebody who you love, but they're just like a little
send
toxic.
That cousin home.
Like, it's like Bronx Tale when he told the dude to, yo, he's bad. Like, it's real like that. And like, music is like like I said, it's a spiritual thing in the studio. Like one bad vibe can mess the whole thing up. So the same thing applies to business and like your team. And like, you got the wrong person on your team, man. It's just like, you gotta restructure.
You stay isolated like that? If you're like a studio, you keep to yourself, you about to record the vocals, like do you have certain routines?
I was never like the type of guy to have a bunch of people in the studio. I always had my stuff written beforehand. I used to have like 7 songs and try to knock them out in 2 hours. Then I realized like, you can't do that. So I used to book like...
You was over-prepared. You go to the studio over-prepared.
That was my I had like 7 songs. Like, they're looking at me like, yo, another one? Like, DJ Khaled, like he's doing more records.
Another one.
Yeah, but I'm like, I don't waste time in the studio. I'm not like, I mean, you could get up with somebody to catch a vibe if you want to work on, you know, like a collab record. But man, just, we live in the email era, man. Just send the vocals. And then once the pandemic hit, I set up one of these. So
the pandemic shit, like, I think it derailed some people and motivated some other people. Like, why do you think that you dealt with that adversity of this pandemic, and it seemed like it actually sparked you to be even more...
It forced you to confront yourself. You were alone with yourself. Wow. You know what I mean? So it's like, I was like, okay. I remember I bought a mic back in the day. It was like, and I never recorded. I've recorded maybe like a couple songs on it. I was like 16 when I was running around. I feel like I had unfinished business with the home recording stuff. So as soon as I bought one of these and the mic preamp, set it up, I had like, okay. First thing I recorded was the verse on Pravda, which is myself, Black Thought, Mock, Fahim, LP. Like the first thing I recorded on the mic. So So like, I could do this from the crib. Send the ball high out the gate, right? I'm like, I'm at the crib. I could do this at the crib, and it reaches like a bunch of people. But like, I'm a professional too. I got a great mix engineer. Like, we make sure things are right. And I got a real like stringent process with vocals. Like, I'll do 100 takes. You know, I'm like the Kobe of that shit. Like, I'll do 2. They got 1 take Hove. I'm 100 take Droog. I don't care. Whatever it takes. No, for real.
What is it? Because you want to make sure your pitch is like, what is the...
There's so many ways you could say a line. You know what I mean?
So you'll hear yourself back and then go back and say, I fix this?
Absolutely. But I mean, like...
You're obsessive like that, of like your own ear to your detail of what your shit is.
I think it's different. Like, the tone is different, the pitch. You might say something on the 87 take that you didn't, you know... That's something you just discovered there. You know what I mean? It's like some Stanley Kubrick shit. But it's like... and sometimes, like, there's records where I just do it real quick. There's like...
Feels right.
A lot of the Madlib stuff is like raw like that. Where
it feels that way. It does,
Because I feel like the more you do that, but for my own stuff, like, I like... Not every song. Like, certain songs, though, like, I like to take my time and sometimes do, like, 100, 80 takes, and then we got a process of like sifting through it and picking the best stuff. But I think it makes you better too. You know? People want to get out the studio; they just want to knock it out and be double that. It's not always like that. They don't even listen back, and it's like. But you also have to have the ear to see the differences in all those takes too.
How do you view? I guess most artists don't do that. Like, how do you view obviously, Drake and Kendrick and all this type of shit. Like, do you view yourself like in the context of the state of hip hop, like what's going on in hip hop and what your lane is or what you're doing, like how do you view the game overall?
I mean, like, those are the heavyweights. You know, I'm not delusional. I'm not like, yo, Drake, Kendrick, and Droog and shit. But it's like, in my head though, like I feel like a few different moves that I might have been like the East Coast answer to some of that stuff. But to me, it's like, if you rap at a certain level, I feel like everybody's like eye to eye. I don't feel like, you know, like
it's not unattainable.
But it's like, you got to give it up to, like, those are the big dogs. You know what I mean? Like, they put it down as far as, like, you know, when major labels were major labels. And kind of like the last ones, I feel like 2012 was, like, almost like the last days of like, when you could, like, get signed to and be big. But I feel like with Kendrick, now I remember when, like, Good Kid, Mad City came out. Like, that motivated me. So I look at them as, like, peers almost, but at the same time, I got my own thing going on, man. Like, I learned that from MF Doom too, where it's like you don't have to be part of that thing. But I listen to him like after listening to Jay or Nas or whoever. Like when I found his music, I was like, oh shit. But he got his own lane too. You know?
Do you feel a certain responsibility or like honor, like to carry forth, like as a lyricist, the foundation of that East Coast stuff and into the new generation? Like you still represent something that the connectivity could be to a Nas and then a Kool G Rap, because that's what you're doing?
I think it's there, but I think it's more for other people to decide. I'm not gonna be the guy like, yo, I'm carrying the torch for real lyrics and shit. Like, but I feel like it's in the music. Like, you gotta be an example. Like, every time I rhyme, like I'm carrying on the torch. But it's not like, you know, I'm doing, like, not selfishly doing me, but it's kind of like I'm making the music that I want to hear, the rhymes that I want to hear. As far as, like, I don't even think, like, you know, the thing exists to, like, judge lyrics. Like, there's not, like, a community that's like, yo, he had the better verse. I think it's a lot. That's why I was worried with the Kendrick and Drake battle, because I was like, their fan bases are so big, they're going to say he won, and he's going to say he won. But there was, like, a clear decision at one point. So it was like, but that's the thing about battling. It's like, if you battle the guy with the bigger fan base, more people are going to say that he, you know what I mean? So it's tricky.
Well, that's interesting. It makes me think, like, I tell people not like us, is like, that shit is just beyond the message, whatever. It's just infectious. It's a hit record, right? The idea of, like, the melodies, it's a hit.
Absolutely.
And so as an artist, like, do you find yourself with that? Like, is there ever like, I want to try to make a hit song? What does that even mean, like, in terms of your art and what you're creating?
Absolutely, but it has to be organic. Like, I've been in the studio for those sessions where you're, like, striving to make
a hit. To make a hit,
You never make a hit like that. You know what I mean? When you're making music from the heart and, like, maybe in the back of your mind, you're like, okay, I want something that's infectious and has something that people can sing along to. But I think I learned from doing shows, too. Like, you pick up on, like, what people quote back and, like, what's recitable. So I approach it in that sense. Like, a lot of my rhymes, like, whether you like them or not, you're going to quote them. You know, you're going to remember them. And I picked that up, like, maybe 2015. I'm like, yo, people got to remember what you're saying. You can't just be lyrical just to be lyrical. You know what I mean? Yeah.
What are your personal 5 favorite songs from your catalog?
From my catalog? Yeah. Okay. How Do You Do It off Movie. That was just like, I couldn't talk to another human being for a year. So to put that in the record, like, that was dope.
We're saying that for a second. What was it?
So after, like, high school, I dropped out. I was up to no good, just being an ignorant kid, like, you know what I mean, running around. And I decided, like, okay, I'm removing myself from that completely. Like, cold turkey, not messing with, not even smoking weed anymore. And, like, I don't know if I did it the right way. Like, I went from, like, getting high every day to, like, okay, completely clean cut. And, like, I'm going to go to college. I got my GED. I'm going to go to community college, try to fix my life. So for a while, like, I couldn't even, like, communicate with other people. I was so in my own mind. You know what I mean? So that was, like, a difficult time. And, to finally get out of that. And
make a song that captures that moment.
I never thought I would talk about it in the record. So
what gave you the kind of the courage or drive to do that? What happened there?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like Sasha was like the first person I talked to after that.
Comes back to Sasha, man.
Yo, like, I remember reflecting
Sasha
on that one time. Like, would I even speak to like another person? But that's just because my love for hip hop and what I do as a writer. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I got like, there's no such thing as stage fright. Like when it comes to what you love. You know what I mean? Like you got to get busy. Like we got a nervous system. We all feel things, but like when it's time to hit that stage, you get busy. So.
Go time.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck like what you feeling. Or, so yeah, meeting Sasha, that shit was very pivotal. And I got another song called 500, but it's like it's off Yahweh, and it's basically I'm trying to get to 500. Like when a team has a losing record, they're trying to. That's what I felt like my life was. Like when I got to like, I feel like I was in the negative for a big part of my life. So to get to 0 was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
That's like
I got a chance now. I done evened it up,
To think about that, like to get to 0 is like, okay, now I'm on even playing grounds with everybody else. Cause like when you're dealing with stuff like, you know, like social anxiety, you feel like just the motherfucker next to you is being calm. He's already ahead of the game. You know what I mean? I'm looking, and it was just a lot of complexes. Like growing up in Brooklyn, being an immigrant, you know, coming to this country for not speaking English. Like, so I always felt like I had to, you know, get to 500. So that record definitely.
That's 2, right? 2.
Yeah, grandmother's lessons.
Grandmother's lessons.
I love my grandmother. I mean, I feel like everybody loves their grandmother.
If you're blessed to have that, yes, exactly.
Yeah, and it's just like reflecting, and I lost her when I was like 18.
Yeah. So
just to put those lessons in the record, that means a lot.
Yeah.
You know, it's never like the lyrical records. It's always like the personal stuff. But let me think. That's 3, right?
Yeah.
Train Love, definitely.
Yeah, Train Love.
I feel like it's such a real like emotion. Like, you see a bad chick on the train.
It's so New York City too. It's so New York City too. It's like,
and it's yo, that might have been your wife or something. That might have been. No, for real. Or you might just be walking down the street and and you're like, yo.
But it's gonna stay with you. Like it's gonna stay with you. That's the thing. It's gonna stay with you.
You thinking about it all day, like, oh my God, man.
Shorty was like, what happened?
Yeah. And you pick something else. Something off the new record.
Yeah, man. Madlib.
Yo.
My guy got an album with Madlib.
Yeah, who can say that? I mean, a lot of people got albums with Madlib, but they
fully
don't come
produced by Madlib.
Fully produced.
Fully produced. Talk your shit before we get out of here. Talk your shit.
Shout out to my brother Otis, man. Droogy Otis.
Big
man.
Otis, baby.
Shout out to Shuggy Otis, too.
Yeah.
But it's, working with Madlib is like, what more could you ask for, man? It's just like, the beats like are coming from heaven or something like that. It's like, I don't really have to overthink it. It's like, I feel like these songs were meant to be written.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
you want to do some live shows?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. We got some offers, but you know.
Okay, gotta get it right.
But yeah, y'all got to
get my guy right.
Nah, for sure. Like,
get Droogy Otis right.
Man, I remember doing my own tours. It wasn't even about the money. I just wanted to go out there and touch the people.
Yeah.
But I want to perform You Wish, man. I'm trying to do that Tiny Desk. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do some live orchestral stuff too with Madlib.
What's your favorite bars off that new album?
Ooh. Close to the edge like Bono. Let's go mano a mano. I'm Don Corleone. You Ronald McDonald. There's a lot of bars. Oh, I got I don't know if it's gonna be a bonus, but I just did this like new record.
Oh shit.
But it's
I don't got that on my shit. What's Ryan? I'm
gonna send that to you.
Ryan, I got that.
Yo,
Ryan, give me that, yo.
This is man. It's like some fast shit. You a threat to the system. Your team paper thin, my team play to win. You clowns should have stuck to bounce in the catering. Sound pathetic and woeful. You should have been a dentist if you gonna use an aesthetic that's local.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was getting a root canal. I was getting a root canal when I thought of that. I said you should have been a dentist. You getting a root
canal when you saw that?
Yeah. You should have been a dentist if you gonna use an aesthetic that's local. Don't think the baby born dead, stay hopeful. These labels love to give a cornbread like soul food. It's like, there's so many bars, man. Like,
yeah.
But Return to Sasquatch is a crazy joint to set it off. And
How you stay sharp with it? No writer's block ever?
Nah, when I feel that, I just don't write. You know what I mean? So, but it's
what do you think is the inspiration? What keeps you motivated? Like,
I know the cure for
you're the
writer's
one
block.
always like, I feel like you always are like cooking up.
You gotta just. I didn't have writer's block so many times. I don't, worked around it, worked through it.
Yeah.
Songs that I wrote, But I know the cure for writer's block, man. Yeah. Peanut butter, man. General Tso's chicken, man. You gotta just, sometimes you gotta reflect back to when you were inspired and channel that. So sometimes I go back to like when I was writing every day and try to think of that. Or like, you gotta snap yourself into like, yo, I'm getting paid to do what I love. Like, you better get busy.
Remember when you didn't have the opportunity to use
I got a lyric like that. I said, go this hard because I remember not having fans. Like, to even be talked about. Like, I was talking to a friend of mine. He was like, you got the people who love what you do, the people who hate it, and the people who don't care. That the indifference hurts more than the hate. Because it's like, so it's like somebody not paying attention to what you're doing. So I'm like, yo, people are aware. I gotta get my stuff out there. Yeah. But it's a business too. You gotta navigate all the releases and all, make sure shit is right.
How do you navigate that? Because it's like it is a direct-to-consumer world right now, right? It's like it seems like you're not like obviously the streaming system and things aren't fair, right? But it seems like it hasn't derailed you. Like you're still focused tricky, on
though, like, what you're doing. For an indie artist, like you could take a little bit of time off and lose the momentum that you had because things move so quickly. Okay. So I remember like I was putting projects out like back to back to back, and they were like, "Yo, he's flooding the market." Then I took a break, and it was like. There was a deal like being negotiated that took time, the movie record. So for 2023, I didn't release anything, and I was like, "Yo, am I slipping? Am I losing?" Like, But if it was up to me, I just keep dropping, like, cause things move so fast nowadays. Like they'll forget about you, man. It's like it's really like, what have you done for me lately? Yeah. No,
but you carving your own path, man. I appreciate you, man. Like,
I wouldn't have it any other way,
crazy,
man. I
bro.
appreciate it, man. It's like because I've seen a lot of people come and go. And like, I never want to be like, yo, remember that dude? Like, what happened to him? But I feel like you have a chance, man. It's like, it's not like back in the days, like Chubb Rock couldn't go to, an indie label and put a record out or whoever, you know what I mean? Though.
Chubb Rock jumps up on the scene.
But I remember even like Cormega, like he was signed to Def Jam or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
But then he put a record out independently. So it's like, artists have control, man. You got the control in your hands. Get busy, man.
So what's the future plans for this year besides dropping this amazing album, Madlib? Do some shows, like
probably drop another solo record.
Okay, it's time.
And then do some shows. Yeah, absolutely. And just
you got a vision yet for it? You want to?
It's done already.
Oh shit! Oh,
but I was like, I gotta drop the Madlib thing. It's like. But I'm gonna keep working. I feel like the Madlib record is gonna bring in a different energy.
Absolutely.
And, you got to keep striving for higher heights. I'm not in this to just be at one level. Like I'm cool. Like just being a designated like lyrical. But I feel
are you getting more comfortable being front facing with stuff?
Absolutely. Yeah, I can't run from that. I feel like the last record I was on the cover, and I don't know, like some people like don't like the fact that I'm handsome or something. Like, they're mad. Like. They like the girl. They like the ugly rappers and shit. But it's like, I did a video directed by Vashti. Shout to Vashti. I was out there with girls in the video. It's like I can't be hiding. Like I'm not ugly. You know what I'm saying? Like let me be out here. But I feel like you got to go out there and support your art. Like if you're not out there, like they're gonna make up rumors about you and be like, oh, he's weird and he doesn't like people. Like I don't like people, but I got to go out there for my music. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm antisocial. I'm social with my antisocial people, man. Yeah.
Okay, before we go, favorite moment with Sasha Jenkins. Favorite moment.
Oh man. I ain't gonna lie. Like sending him the Madlib stuff. He was loving.
Oh, you sent the Madlib? He heard the Madlib stuff for you? Oh man.
Yeah, he gave me a call.
Come on, don't make me cry, nigga. Stop.
Nah, yo,
I'm saying word. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he gave me a call. Yo, he gave me a call. Let me know that he didn't. Have much time left. It was like I'd send him records, and it was like he didn't always get back to you all the time.
Yeah.
Like because he was busy. Yeah. But all right, favorite Sasha Jenkins moment. My first show, sold out show, Webster Hall.
Wow.
covered in the New York Times, sold out. I'm on stage. I'm like kind of recounting like the artist development that I had with Sasha, and I see Sasha in the back in the cut. It was a lot of the notable cats in the crowd, Paul Rosenberg, and I see Sasha. He was like a proud like dad and shit. He's like, yo, like that was dope, because it's like when you're pursuing it, when you're trying to get on, you don't know if it's gonna work. So to have that moment meant a lot. But even just like lately, I mean, like before he passed, him like quoting lyrics back and being like, yo, I like this. Yeah. He's like, you know, we had some conversations about the records and just knowing him, man, just the personal conversations. Yeah. Right? Going to like the diner or something. And again, Sasha's the only dude I seen buy a peppermint patty, man. A unique cat. That is real shit. Yeah. Now we used to go when we dropped out of college, go to his mom's house. We just was listening like Showbiz and AG and Gangstar and Main Source and just like studying that shit. I need a Sasha story from you, man. No, I'm saying that was it. Dropping out of college, like yo, this guy like showed me you could make your own magazine. You don't have to work at the. I wanted to work at the Source. It was like I wanted to work at the Source and give the mics out, and I ended up doing that in 1996. Right. But before that, he showed me you could just do your own magazine. You could print your shit. See, that's the foresight, like. And then we did Beatdown and we did Ego Trip. And then when we did Beatdown, I joined Beatdown. It was him and a guy named Haji. And I was like, yo, they broke up. They had tension. I was like, we need to start a magazine. And we created Ego Trip. I don't know if you heard of Ego Trip. Yeah, of course. So that's how Ego Trip started. It was me and Sasha. But it was like the idea of like, we just turned his mama's bedroom in Astoria into like our office. It was just y'all two? Just y'all two at first, yeah. Jeff Mao, Chairman Mao was around in the beginning, but came after, officially partners. But I was like, yo, Sasha just showed, like, he already had did a graffiti magazine, and he had did this thing. It's like, you go to the printer, you pay this money to this, you distribute this. We go to Tower Records and leave a thing here. Like, that's crazy. It was like distribution. But he knew like Henry, what's the name? Henry Chalfant. Yeah. Henry. So we then went to Henry. So when he broke up with Beatdown, Henry Chalfant, he was like, I'm gonna go to him, ask him for some money to invest in Ego Trip. Yeah. He gave us like $10,000, I think, $8,000, whatever. Yeah. We bought a computer, and that's how we printed the first issue. That's crazy. Real shit. I just borrowed some Ego Trip magazines from my DJ. He got them from like Tower Records back in the day. Oh, wow, yeah. He got the Gangstar one. Because we only did 13 issues. But we were so critically acclaimed because that shit was dope. Like, you know, right. But it's only like, it's like albums, like there's only 13 issues. It's not even a lot of issues. Well, y'all had like a specific voice. Like that, it was like. Yeah, it reflected Sasha because at the time, when we did Beatdown, we were just about to be the most hip hop thing, right? Everybody's trying to be the most hip hop. And then everybody did a zine, a hip hop zine. Sasha, as you know, isn't just hip hop. He's everything. Yeah. He's skating and graffiti and rock. So we wanted the magazine to reflect that. Yeah. And that was our niche, that we weren't just going to be like a pure hip hop. Yeah. We were hip hop as anybody, authoritative with that, but our range is wide. Well, he was also like a comedian. Exactly. Like, you know what I mean? Like he had that voice. We brought Ego Trip humor to hip hop journalism. I feel like that's important. We birthed that. Sacha Jenkins, Elliott Wilson, Chairman Jeff Mao, Brent Rollins, Gabe Alvarez, Brent Rollins. 5 guys. We birthed that shit, my nigga. I'm telling you. Yo, humor belongs in hip hop, though. Everything doesn't have to be serious. But they weren't doing it before us. I'm telling you. Talking shit. I mean, I'm telling you. And Cassie was there, they know. I'm telling you. Like, it's what it is. Yeah, there was only so many magazines. I'm going to rep even harder because my guy's going. So I'm going to rep it even harder and like explain that that's what it was. It was a change. Yeah. Like all that internet shit, the meme, to be funny. We created that. I saw that shit. Right? The memes. Get off that bullshit. We would do ads. Yeah, those were the memes that Sasha said. Like Sasha invented memes, low key. Yes, you know low key. Yes, we did that. We would have funny shit at the bottom of every page that related to the shit you said, like super rap nerd shit. Super rap nerd. List shit. Yeah, list culture. Come on, man. Yes. This was before clicks. Though. And this was just on the paper. You know who birthed it even further was Noah Callahan Bever. Yeah, shout out to Noah. He's our young boy. Complex, he glorified the list shit and took it to another level. So I can't lie. Right? Last year, Sasha and Noah interviewed me for their book. Wow. I was like, yo, I made it. That's when I felt, I'm like, yo, I made it. Sasha's interviewing me. Because me knowing him is just me reaching out to him like, yo, let's make this happen. Nah, man, I don't understand how I didn't understand your connection with him and the history and like, you know, again, we were best friends for a while. We had a little fallout, but always loved him.
You know what I'm saying? And we always still had love for each other and brotherhood. And yeah, I just didn't even understand his connection to you like that. I just it's crazy to me.
I remember your name came up one time. a few years ago.
Get out of here. What we doing?
No, Sasha never like talked shit or nothing like that.
Nah,
but I remember like something Elliott came up and he was like, yo, you know, we're good now. Like we talked.
There we go.
This was like a few years ago.
Yeah, of course,
he was like, yo, we good. Like,
yeah.
But I remember, like, you guys weren't like talking or something like that.
Yeah,
like,
we fell out with the ego trip shit, and he left ego trips. Like, you know, it's hard. You know, being in business with your brothers, it's tough. It's friendship. It's just
and
sometimes 5 guys with ambition. It's just like, and we did. And again, we changed the game. We did what we had to do.
You branched
and
off.
Sasha had to grow to be like, and then tap into his journey, which was to be doing those films and documentary and like filming like his dad and like it was his journey. You know, and we always knew, like, we were so proud of Ego Trip, but we knew we were still gonna do other shit that was gonna be who we were.
I didn't know it was like 12 issues. I thought it was like
13.
13? Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and then 2 books and the TV shows and.
I remember
like, people watched the fucking White Rapper show. That shit was a hit.
I watched it. Man. I was like. Yo,
that shit is crazy.
That might have been the first time.
You know the story with that? So Sasha's like, this is incredible. So what they did was they had what they called talking head shows back then, where it's like, you know, you just have a lot of celebrities talk about a topic, VH1 style. Yeah. So they had us do a version of that during Black History Month with like black people. But what we did was we brought like Jim Jones, a young Jim Jones. Yeah. And we brought other people. Our epicenter was
Jim
different.
Jones is still young.
Yeah. Shout out Jomo. We put the gym, so we did that. But then it was like, okay, these are going great. You know, what do you guys want to do next? So they take us like to this Christmas dinner, holiday shit, some real VH1 Viacom shit. Like they're feeding us steak and lobster and we're drinking, we're getting drunk. And then it's like, what do you want to do next? And then Sasha's like, I think we should fucking do this shit called the White House. We took a fucking white boys, put them in the Bronx, and teach them about hip hop. And the exec goes, I love it. That's an amazing idea.
It's genius.
And then the next day, it was up and running.
When I saw that show, I couldn't. I was like, yo, whoever the fuck Ego Trip is, I didn't know who Ego Trip was. But I was like, yo, y'all are some funny motherfuckers. Like, this is ridiculous. But you had like Grandmaster Flash.
Yeah, real education.
Sadat X, and Lord Jamar like schooling white kids on breath control and shit. That's what stuck to me. I'm like, there's some real hip hop shit.
Yes. So I was like, we're giving you the foolery, but we also give you the essence too.
Nah, for sure. So
Sasha had like real graffiti writers come in and like decorate the spot and make it official. Yeah. Like that type of shit. Like,
Search was hilarious.
Search was amazing. Oh my God.
Yeah, I got a call from Search one time. And he was like, what were you thinking when you wrote this lyric? He was like,
he's like that.
Did you like see something on the way to the studio?
That's hard.
I'm like, this guy's hilarious.
He's an nerd like that.
But Sasha telling me like I was the best when I was like 20 years old. That was
insane.
Like, I'm like, what? He was like, I wrote Eminem's book. You're the greatest. I'm like, okay. I don't think I believed it at the time.
No, but he don't fuck with a lot of people like that. So I'm just saying, like,
nah, man.
Nah, it's meant to be that we finally, connect and shit. I appreciate you, brother, for real.
Likewise, man.
Big Droog.
Appreciate you, man.